Welcome to Faith Seeds, where we plant God's Word in our hearts, one story at a time. Have you ever felt too small to do something really big? Maybe someone told you, you're too young, or you can't do that. It could have been at school, at home, or even with your friends. It's a tough feeling, isn't it? Well, today's story is for anyone who has ever felt that way. We're going to dive into the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 17. A long time ago, the nation of Israel was in a big conflict with their enemies, the Philistines. Every single day, a giant of a man named Goliath would march out and taunt the Israelite army. This guy was huge, super strong, and everyone was terrified of him. He would roar, "Send someone to fight me." But nobody moved. Not the trained soldiers, not the experienced leaders, not even the king himself. Fear had completely paralyzed them. Now, let's meet a young boy named David. David wasn't a soldier. He didn't have any shiny armor or a sharp sword. He was a simple shepherd boy, spending his days taking care of his father's sheep. One day, his dad asked him to take some food to his older brothers who were on the battlefield. When David got there, he heard Goliath's booming voice and saw the fear in everyone's eyes. Confused, David asked, "Why is everyone so scared of this one man?" But the people around him just laughed. "You're just a kid," they scoffed. "Go back home where you belong. This is no place for you." Even his own brothers were angry and told him to be quiet. It seemed like no one believed in him. But David knew a secret. He remembered all the times God had been with him out in the fields. He remembered facing down lions and bears to protect his flock. And it wasn't his own strength that saved him, it was God's. So, filled with confidence, David declared, "The same God who delivered me from the lion and the bear will deliver me from this giant." Word of this brave boy reached King Saul, who called for David. But when he saw him, the king also had his doubts. "You're much too young," he said. David stood firm. "God is with me," he replied. The king tried to put his own heavy armor on David, but it was way too big and clunky. David took it off. He didn't need it. Instead, he went to a nearby stream and picked up 5 smooth stones, put them in his shepherd's bag, and grabbed his trusty slingshot. With just that, he walked out to face the giant. Goliath roared with laughter when he saw this small boy approaching. But David wasn't intimidated. He shouted back, "You come to me with a sword and a spear, but I come to you in the name of the Lord Almighty." Then, David placed a stone in his sling, swung it around, and let it fly. The stone soared through the air and hit Goliath right on the forehead. And just like that, the mighty giant crashed to the ground. A young boy had defeated an impossible giant. Just like David, you might feel small sometimes. You might look at others and think they're stronger, smarter, or more popular. Maybe at school, someone makes you feel insignificant. At home, you might feel like no one listens to you. Among your friends, you might feel the pressure to be someone you're not. But remember this, the same God who was with David is with you today. He hasn't changed. When you put your trust in him, you are never too small, too young, or too weak to overcome the giants in your life. Now, for our memory verse. It comes from 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7, and it's a powerful reminder. It says, "People look at the outside, but the Lord looks at the heart." Let's say that together one more time. People look at the outside, but the Lord looks at the heart. Thank you so much for watching Faith Seeds today. If this story encouraged you, please give this video a like, share it with a friend who might need to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next story. Until next time, keep planting those faith seeds in your heart.